I like the media trained answer, but I was ready to give you one of these if you went in. I was ready to. I honestly, the men's World Cup was fun to watch. I'm significantly more excited to watch the women's World Cup. I said what I said.
I'm just happy you're saying it.
Yes. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops.
I'm more excited about the women's World Cup. Our team. I think I don't know. I still watch our Olympic highlights to this day. Like how fun we are on the field and the connection you feel between all of us players. And I think that's why it's so much more interesting. Like I said before, how much success we're having, but also our ability to be creative and be individuals, I think is really cool. And I honestly don't feel that the men have shown enough of them yet, if that makes sense. And I know it's just exposure in those games, but I think this World Cup has helped a lot, and going into the future ones, it'll be a lot better and more exposure for them and just more confidence. But for me personally, I would like them to just be more out there and more loud with everything that they do and confident with it, because I think that's what makes us so much better. What?
I will say this. I still remember seeing the Mia Hamm era, and that is ingrained in my head as really the first opportunity for me to watch women's sports as a young girl. And so for some reason, I have this deep connection to wanting to watch you guys perform on the world stage. And another thought that sometimes I just think is true because we're manifesting is that you guys are crushing it. And my brain is we're dominant in soccer. We're very good at soccer. And I love that you guys are holding up that for me, that you support that thought process, and that I can continue to pretend like I am personally manifesting.
Yeah, this is great.
It's Mia Hamm and the rest of the squad, we're crushing it. They're my first memory of women's sports, and you guys are just continuing the freaking legacy that they set on that path. So well done. Now, on the topic of World Cup, you mentioned that you played Brazil back in June, and I think that I can best explain how that went by saying there were 23 total cards. 23. First of all, what? 8 reds, 15 yellows. To be clear, I think all of the reds were Brazil's. Is that right? Way to go, ladies. Love that. Way to show some restraint.
No,
we love it. Oh, I did see you bragging about that. How about that?
Growth. It's growth for me. I'm very out there, as we know.
You like a card?
I like a card.
A card likes you.
Yes. And I think it's fine sometimes, but my coaches are on my ass about being unfazed, which is tough for me because I'm very phased.
I am not nonchalant.
I'm very chalant. I'm bothered.
Yes.
But so it's been an interesting balance of what makes me is the feistiness and the one-liners and the little hits during the game and just that personality. But at the same time, it's when it does come to big tournaments, you can't be as out there because it does cost you. And if you accumulate cards, it's so much different. So yeah, for me, it's been tough. I've been on a leash a little bit, but I still have my moments.
I will say that I still coach high school field hockey, and through my years of playing hockey and then coaching, I know that typically, for us at least, the person who is retaliating is the one who's getting the card, because typically the ref doesn't catch the first part, they catch the second part. Would you say that you're just trying to finish a fuck around and find out? You're just trying to help people to find out? Sometimes maybe. Or is it mostly your mouth? Because that brings me to my next point.
I think it's a fine line sometimes. I think when it comes to hitting people, it's retaliation from my side. when it comes to like shit talking, I probably will say it first, or I'll do like one of these or like one of these. Yeah. So it just depends.
Okay. Well, bringing that up, I do, again, we love a fuck around and find out around here. And I especially enjoyed your back the fuck up moment. We have that clip here.
Oh, yes. This is great.
I mean, about as clear as you could have possibly said it.
And like a baby in the background too. Like it couldn't get any better.
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I'll tell you, based on my own living room, irrelevant. It's, you can say those words whenever and wherever you want.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Growth.
How did that feel? Did it feel as good as it looks? Because it looks like you said it with an oomph that was like, yeah, take it. We have to, we might have to revel in this. If you're maturing and calming down, then you have to remember these moments and let it eat. Was it good?
It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was, no, honestly, like I was in my bed watching that edit, like, but I think just against certain opponents, like it just feels better. And like one of my closest friends now on the team is a Colombian player from that game. So it's just funny because certain teams, they just
bring that out.
And it's like, you do it back and they're like, ah. So for me, it's just annoying.
Who would you say are the teams that bring that out of you the most?
Colombia and Brazil, for sure. Brazil is
up there.
Is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious.
But also, like, one of my favorite players is Marta, and she's got a mouth on her, too. She's a psycho, and everybody knows it in the best way. But, yeah, I think it's just a good matchup.
I do think some shit talking really, it takes the game to another level. It excites you in a way that's like, now we can go. Like you're ready to run through a brick wall after you tell someone to back the fuck up.
Yeah, the funniest part is the ball was like out of bounds. Like, yeah, that was great. But yeah, I completely agree. It fuels you. But like for me, sometimes it fuels me too much and I forget that I'm playing soccer. So I need to balance everyone.
Okay. It's fine. You'll get there. We also recently got to see the reunion of Triple Espresso, as you guys call yourselves. You, Sophia Wilson, and Mallory Swanson. First of all, amazing nickname. Who came up with it?
My sister came to me with that name. She had texted me during the tournament because we had originally had like the Trident or something else, and we were like, absolutely not, that's not speaking to us. And then my sister texted me one time, I don't know if she came up with it or if she saw it, I don't remember exactly. She was like, Triple Espresso, and I was on the bus, so I was like, guys, like, thoughts? They were like, oh, eats. Perfect. So it stuck.
Very well done.
Yeah.
What do you think makes the three of you work so well together?
I think our overall confidence individually is really good, and we're so similar when it comes to the way that we play, but also so different. Like we're obviously like very clinical in front of the goal. We're goal scorers. We're fast. We can 1v1, but there are so many aspects of that are different. But the biggest thing is trust, and the closer that we were getting, the better we were playing together. And like we're sisters for life now. And I wouldn't even say we were that close before the tournament. I think leading into the tournament, we just like hung out more and we're obviously forced to be together. So it just kind of happened. And then the more you get through the tournament, you're going through a lot of different emotions, but the same things. And it's, you get on the field and you're just ready to like fight for each other because you trust each other off the field. So I would say trust and just like overall confidence.
Now, throwing it back to where we started here, the Paris Olympics, is that the first time that you wore the pink braids?
Yes.
And since then, girls all over the world have been getting the Trinity Rodman pink braids. How's that make you feel?
It's so crazy, honestly.
It's so badass.
It's so cool. And it's so funny because it's like one of my proudest moments. I'm like, because it's not only because they wanted to do the pink hair. It's like the whole story behind it and like me as a player. Like it's not just like, oh, it looks cute. It's like, I feel like it's the woman empowerment of it, of like, I was doing pink and I was girly, but also just being a badass. So I think that message carries along with the hair, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. I get so excited to see Halloweens where people are dressing as me. I think it's insane. Having like braid stations at games just so they can have, like, it's unbelievable, but it's so fun.
It's so cool. You did that.
Did it, and it was great. It paid off.
Now, you're also known for staying late after your spirit games to sign autographs and meet kids. What was the most surprising thing that you've ever signed? You thought that was going to be wholesome.
I know.
I was going to go wholesome.
I was like, yeah, do.
It's very sweet that you do that. It's honestly, I would like to give you a moment for, that's an incredible trait to have, to know that you're having an impact, being a badass, that little girls are watching you and then they want to stand and meet you. And so you give them the time to do that. But I do want to know, what's the most ridiculous thing you've said?
I mean, like, I feel like just like a baby's like forehead, or like a
so
girl's,
you have signed
like,
a baby. Okay.
Like, she'll
Did
take
you
her
sign
shirt
it
off and then be like, sign my boobs. Like,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
recently signed a butt.
Oh.
It was a girl's butt. It was welcome. She had a heart on her tattooed on her butt, and I was like, I'll sign the heart. I don't care.
Oh. So,
Which,
like, I feel like
why would someone want my autograph? I thought the same thing. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. I'm surprised. Just kidding. No, I think that your guys' fans are a little bit more out there. I would say our fans are more tamed and appropriate. Yeah. But
a baby is controversial because the other podcast, my husband and my brother-in-law spoke about that quite a bit a long time ago, about signing babies. That I don't know if it was my husband or my brother-in-law who was asked to sign a baby, and they said no because they were like, I can't sign a baby. But you did it. You signed the baby on the forehead.
Like, for one,
Mom gave permission.
Anyway, if I have the mom's consent, then what am I supposed to say? No.
That's a great point. I love that point. I'm going to take that point to them.
If I sign it and then the baby cries, then that's a different thing. But no, it worked out. It was calm.
The real ones know that I've had the same makeup routine since day one. That's right. All the way back to high school. I love Bare Minerals because it didn't cause any additional breakouts. It also was a nice, gentle blur on my skin. So when life is chaotic and I got to get 3 kids to school, run errands, attend events, go for an occasional date night, and also tape a podcast, I go with the product I have never had to second guess. Bare Minerals. Take your vitamins. Wear your minerals. Their original loose powder foundation is a talc-free foundation that provides all-day coverage with a naturally luminous finish. It's a vegan formula that minimizes the look of pores and imperfections, promoting clearer, healthier looking skin over time. I truly cannot emphasize enough. I literally just pulled this one out of my makeup bag being the baggie I keep my makeup in. This is the best makeup. I love it because I can still see my skin through it, but it just has the most beautiful blurring effect. I like that it's lightweight and it doesn't